the livelong day, all the livelong day. I'll be moving along, singing my song, running around, ain't nothing wrong. All the livelong day. I said all the livelong day.
So I'm gonna do a little video of the gallery. These botanicals were actually mock-up designs I just did on A4 paper that I then was commissioned to do bigger works based on. With my process, I always kind of get a piece of A4 canvas paper, which is really nice because it's thick and it really sucks in the acrylic paint just like a canvas would. And I basically just start mocking up some designs of things that I want to do large scale, and if I have a client that's like commissions me to do a work, I'll do up some little designs, send them all to them, and then they'll be like, oh, I like this one, can you do something more like this? And then based on that, so based on these example, I did some bigger commission artworks. This is an abstract composition that I made. Here is some street art. It's kind of based on graffiti and the idea of the female form. These are my Botanical Tranquility series based on the Australian landscape and floral environment. This is a landscape painting, and here are some little compositions that I was commissioned to make. Abstract canvases, which are on paper actually. Then I have some figurative artworks, and here I have two paintings based on brain fog. Yeah, that's kind of the gallery as it is today.
Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name's Allegra and I am working as an abstract and contemporary artist, which I started doing 2 years ago now. So I've just been kind of painting and doing digital work, and really I was just doing it for myself because I have a chronic illness, and that was kind of therapeutic for me, and then it became more than a hobby. It kind of started becoming a job, and it kind of just grew from there.
So what have you learned about your practice during this time?
So I think in self-isolation, I kind of think in a weird way I'm used to this because being unwell, I go through periods of isolation anyway. But really I think it's all about focusing on yourself and growing as an individual without anyone else, and just finding out what you love doing, and really being able to spend all my time just at home painting, practicing is really beneficial in a lot of ways. I think during this time I'm very much motivated by the idea of having to build a business for myself from home, because the world is so uncertain, and just being able to rely on myself and not on other people and not on bosses or businesses. I think I'm inspired by, just really growing myself. So I'm in my art gallery at my house, at my mum's house. So we built this studio space where she can do her music and I can set up my art. And prior to quarantine, we were going to have like some exhibitions here, but obviously now I'm using it as a space to do virtual kind of exhibitions.
How do you think creativity is valuable in this point in time for yourself and for society?
I think creativity for myself is important in this time to keep me motivated and keep me sane. I think it's a really good thing to have a goal set out, and for me, creative practices are that. And I think for the whole world right now, to get creative and really do things crafty in the house is important for everyone's mental health. Just to be able to do something that's rewarding, that's like very therapeutic. I think in a lot of ways we have to be thinking creatively about a lot of things, because who knows what's going to happen in the future. Like the idea of going to uni, getting a job is not so sound now. So I think thinking outside the box, being creative is going to be really important for everyone.
Do you have any advice that you would give to other creatives that are like struggling to continue their practices during this time?
For me, I have a goal of I create at least one new artwork every day. For some people that might be too much or too little, but I think setting a goal and kind of having that reward at the end of every day, like, oh, I made this today, like, is really motivating.